So truck CPC scenario 2, and this is test 1.
That's much better.
Did Jim plan his route carefully? Yes, using Google Maps. Yes, with specific detail. No, you can't plan your journey ahead. No, he didn't plan his route well. How often should commercial vehicles be tested for roadworthiness? Lovely. Give one example of dangerous goods. Sulfuric acid, water, petrol, beer. Yes, petrol and sulfuric acid. And beer in the wrong person. Which class of ADR is flammable liquids? All your oil, your petrol, and your kerosene, and your diesel. Yes, class 3, the most common class. What is the minimum tire's tread depth? It's the lowest tread depth on the tire can be. 1.6 is correct. How long should a morning walk around take? The RSA recommend what? 10 to 15 minutes is correct. When there are no defects to report, what should a driver mark on a defect report form? Truck secured, all good, no defect, ready to go. Good, that's what it's called, a nil defect book. What should a driver plan for before starting a journey? The weather, bridges, tunnels, TV listings. There's 3 correct answers there, yeah. What force increases on the bends and corners? Which one increases significantly? Yes. Momentum would also increase, but it's the centrifugal force which increases dramatically. What is the safety rule when dealing with liquid in tanks? 20-80 rule, the 100% rule, the below 20 rule, the more than 8 yeses. Fill it below 20% or over 80%. What will happen when you press the brake pedal? Nothing. The truck will turn to the side. Momentum will increase. Liquid will push the truck backwards.
None of the above.
Oh, momentum increases. You hit the brakes, all that fluid comes forward, isn't it? Because your momentum increases, pushing the liquid in the back of the tank forward.
But you lose momentum, do you not, by braking? Nope. So does momentum not decrease?
When you hit the brake, the momentum goes up and then it decreases. But it goes up first, doesn't it? Imagine if you're driving along with a tank half full of liquid and you hit the brakes. What happens to the liquid?
Sloshes to the front.
Exactly. And momentum pushes all that liquid to the front of the vehicle, doesn't it? And then it dissipates and then it goes back down. But as you hit the brakes, the momentum increases significantly. What is the MAM of a 4-axle truck with air suspension? What does MAM stand for?
Maximum authorized mass.
Yep, maximum allowable mass. After how many years do you have to renew your ADR license? Well done, every 5 years. ADR is a European agreement, but it's not the European agreement anymore. It's just the agreement. Because countries from North America and all around the world is now signing up to the ADR regulations. So it's no longer the European agreement. It's just the agreement. What is inertia? Another name for a trailer. It's gravity, resistance to movement or to remain unchanged. Same force as momentum. Obviously, it's not the same as momentum. Obviously, it's not the same as gravity. That only leaves these two. Okay, it's a resistance to a change in its present state or resistance to movement. Simplify it. Did Jim ignore the bridge restriction? In this scenario, did he ignore that bridge restriction? He didn't have bridges in the way. No, yes, but he'd done a U-turn before the bridge. Or yes, he ignored the bridge restriction. Because it wasn't a height restriction, it was a weight restriction, wasn't it? But to ignore a bridge restriction is crazy. What type of documents do you need to transport flammable liquids? CPC on a driving license, taco CPC, ADR and transfer documents, ADR. I'm hoping that was obvious. Oh, not that obvious. Yes, you do need ADR, but you also need your taco and your CPC and your transfer documents and your driving license. So these people weren't wrong. It's just blue is more correct, if you like. Where is Jim driving to? Gas station, his company yard, a workshop, or a fuel depot? What is the maximum height of a truck? How often do you need to calibrate an analog tachograph unit? Analog. Guys, take a pause and see tested. Analog. If it's digital, it's a year and 2 years. And if it's analog, it's 2 years and 6 years. 2 years for the test, 6 years for the calibration. What should you do if you hit a bridge? Call your wife, report to your transport manager, ring a number on the bridge, wait for someone. Yes, ring the number on the bridge, but then you probably report it to your transport manager, right? How many tons did Jim's truck weigh? Well, what was its maximal DGV-W? Yeah, it was 4 axles, it was 32 ton. Did Jim notice his initial spillage? No, he did not. It says he did not notice his initial spillage. What is the maximum width of a truck? If the front tire blows out, what should the driver do?
What should he not do?
Not do, beg your pardon. What should the driver not do? Yeah, I was sent an interesting video though, saying as a school of thought now, it thinks if a tire blows out, accelerate is the correct thing to do because it keeps the vehicle going in a straight line and it makes the other 3 wheels engage. But at the moment, the answer is you don't. You take your foot off the accelerator and come to a gentle stop. So we'll discuss that another day. What did Jim fill in on his defect report? Broken tacho, nil defects, faulty brakes, empty air reservoirs. How often do you need to download data from a tachograph card? Yep, no later than 28 days. Was Jim a qualified ADR driver? Yes, he was. What vehicle is the best for transporting liquid? A box, a bath, a container, a tanker. Driver can drive up to 4 hours and 45 minutes. No, he can't. Yes, as long as he tells the transport manager. Yes, you have ADR. Yes, you have guard permission. No, ADR has nothing to do with tachograph. You can drive for 4.5 hours and you must take a break for 45 minutes, guys. Okay. What is GVW? Goods vehicle width, gross van weight, gross vehicle weight, good vehicle weight. Good vehicle weight. Okay. What will happen when you brake firmly with a full tanker? Liquid will stay in one place. Liquid will go to the back of the truck. Nothing. Momentum will increase. Good. What type of PPE does the driver need to wear when unloading ADR? Earmuffs, no PPE, gloves, boots, high vis, hat and goggles, only high vis. In all fairness, boots is not part of ADR PPE, and neither is a hat. Where is the air stored? Should you smoke cigarettes when refueling the tank? On a fuel depot is designated day. No, that's just a blanket no. And that includes e-cigarettes. Did Jim make a mistake downloading his taco after 5 days? No, he did not. You can download it every day if you want to. You just can't download it later than 28 days. What should you do when you have a spillage? Report it, clean it, hoover it, do nothing. You clean it up and you report it. What is the minimum reduced weekly rest period? It can be reduced to a minimum of 24. Most people who watch these videos like and subscribe. I'd like to say thank you. Most people who watch these videos like and subscribe. I'd like to say thank you.